Welcome to the city that never sleeps. We're in the middle of Manhattan, in New York City, in Times Square. Do you see all the flashing billboards up there? That's what's so famous about Times Square. It's also sometimes called the center of the universe or the heart of the world. If you look around, you can see that there are many people here. It's one of the most visited places in the world. Over 50 million people come here every year. A lot of people walk through Times Square as well, either to shop, to get to work, or just to look around on their vacation. On the busiest days, over 460,000 people can walk through Times Square. Times Square also has a lot of shops. Almost every huge brand has a store here. This includes H&M, Macy's, Dillard's, and a Hershey's store, and even an M&M store. Do you like to sing and dance? For many talented singers and dancers, Broadway is their dream. Broadway has many theaters, and people put on a show by singing and dancing in musicals. Broadway is known for having some of the most talented people in the world, and they also have the best shows in the world. Some of the most famous Broadway shows are Hamilton, The Lion King, Phantom of the Opera, and Wicked. They even started a new show based on the Disney movie Aladdin. On the night of December 31st, every year, over 1 million people come out to Times Square to watch the famous New Year's Eve ball drop. A lot of people across the country watch the ball drop on their TV at home. And a lot of people in New York watch it on TV as well, because they don't want to stand in the freezing cold. We're now inside Central Park, a huge park right in the middle of New York City. The park is modeled after some of the parks in Europe. A lot of people come here to relax, walk their dogs, and play with their friends. It's a very beautiful spot, and a lot of movies and TV shows are shot in Central Park. Do you recognize this fountain? It shows up in many movies and TV shows. This is the Bethesda Fountain Plaza. At the top of the fountain, there's an angel. She signifies the pure water that flows in the fountain. This long strip you see here is the mall. No, there aren't any shops here, but there are statues of some authors and poets along the road. The fountain that we just saw is actually at the very end of this road. The mall was built so that carriages could take their passengers to the end of the road, drop off their passengers so that they could see the fountain, and then drive around the park and come back later to pick them up. Today, a lot of people perform on the street, and many artists also sell their work here. There are so many things to see and do in New York, from the parks to shopping to the museums. You'll never get bored. New York City is one of the coolest cities in the world.